Alright, alright, alright. Let's see if this works. You are live, but it's not showing. Hey, there we go. Hey, I got permission from the person who made the thumbnail and all that. So. They asked me for the link when I started. So let's post the link there. Let's see, gotta post on. There it is. For some reason, Facebook doesn't update right away when you change thumbnails. But everyone else does. Weird. Anyways, book of faces. To the birds. To the window. To the wall. To the post-nasal drip drips down my throat. That doesn't rhyme. I don't care. Earl Straw, how you doing? Welcome to James Lester's Express Lane. No. Terrible. To the window. To the wall. I can't wait for this. This is going to be quite interesting a stream. Last night, DSP went on a hell of a rant. Thankfully, Memology 101 already has the video up. I haven't watched it yet, but I've been reading all the details. Like people have been posting on it on Twitter, just going nuts about it. So I can't wait to find out. Let's find out what happens. To the window, to the wall. Now the song is stuck in my head. Terrible. Shadow North Star. Minecraft and Street Fighter classics where we get the best of the gold dust, the best of the salt, the best of DSP. Ooh, bowling. Haven't done that in a few years. Like, I do it every 2 to 3 years. I'm like, oh, this is so much fun. I can't wait to do it again. 2 or 3 years later. Hey, this is a lot of fun. I can't wait to do it again. 2 to 3 years later. Hey, this is really cool. Oh, crap. I do this every single time. It sucks. I mean, like, I seriously, like, it's fun. It's great to do. Oh, hanging out with friends, having a good time. Oh, we can't do it again. Maybe we'll do it again, and then we don't do it again. Every time. Oh, we can't do it. Gout dust. Exactly. God, I would have started this earlier, but I had like 4 different videos uploading to make sure I'm ready for tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah. So I had 4 videos uploaded. I'm not competitive at all. My goal is to break 100. Usually don't. Sad face. And don't get me wrong, I try. I do. I really do. And then it's like, oh, hey, I just got 8 knocked down. Got her. Hey, I got 4 knocked down. I'm going to get these next few knocked down. Got her. Fuck. Oh, well. Let's see. In a few more seconds, I'll start the stream. You have a perfect game? I've seen perfect games bowled twice in my life. In fact, the last time we were bowling, someone bowled a perfect game. Also, not with my group. It was like someone down the gutter alleyway. It was fucking amazing. Are you shitting me? Like, how rare is it that they get bowled, and then I was there for one of them? Anyways, yep, 5 minutes has passed. Let's start. As you can see, DSP tries it. John Rambo, the traitor, forgiving Tevin and throwing shit at Jim Sterling. All from Memology 101. Haven't watched the video yet, but here we go. Oh, wait, let's make sure sound is on. Sound is on, okay. Let's do this. Wait. We gotta go back to that. Oh, that is perfect! Memology, that intro is perfect.
You can come to me for honesty.
Uh-huh. Bullshit. He
I don't have a video.
Wait. He uploaded the video. Are you shitting me?
Editor anymore. I have a free one that essentially what I can do is if I need to cut a few seconds off a video or something, I can do it, and that's about it. Like, I don't have anything for any advanced video editing or nothing, and quite frankly, I don't want to learn another program. So my days of video editing are done. I hope you enjoy.
You don't want to learn anything, let alone video editing.
But, you know, that's why I keep telling you guys, DSP tries it and stuff like that. It's not coming back, you know, in any capacity. It was fun while it lasted. I enjoyed
but it was just too much work for him.
Doing creative series like that, but YouTube completely fucking destroyed any fun that it was to do it by demonetizing.
He didn't make enough money,
or just making him not able to make any money on them. I just care about money.
See,
I just can't.
He wasn't making enough money on him.
So just enveloped in greed and money. I need money. I need money.
Last time he told the truth.
So much. I hate it. So Infinity War can lick my fucking ass. I just got hit. I don't know what hit me. What the fuck hit me? Huh? Mr. Papa Vera cheered. He said Ghostbusters, Sonic, Final Fantasy 2020 is going to be a good year. 2020 is going to be a... If a detractor is someone who detracts...
I love it. He uploaded the video. Like, yeah, sure, let's upload this 7 minutes and 49 seconds of the microphone not working. Great.
Take away. A pro track. Now, pro... Oh... I did not shower before stream tonight. I can't do it every night, okay, guys? Did he feel I'm reading The Fountainhead now? Are you and Cat reading any books? No. Being on, no. I don't have time to read.
He can't read. Have you seen half the stuff he says when he's live streaming? He can't read for shit.
No time to read. It's too much work. I can't. Those videos were immediately claimed by, I'm not even kidding, 10 different companies. When I
now he's talking about The Lion King.
So YouTube sucks. If you guys support me and you want to see me keep doing this and you want to, you know, show up on streams, you can cheer yourself and tip on streams. It helps tons. That's what I care about. Growth on the Twitch channel right now. I don't really care about the YouTube channel. Honestly, DSP Gaming, like I said, it's an archive for my content.
The game was made by...
It's an archive. Bitches goes not one, but two videos. Two whole videos out of over 60,000 videos were claimed.
By Virgin Interactive, right? And the current company that owns the rights to the game is another company. None of those companies claimed it. It's like UMG, which is like Universal Music Group. The good news is I don't care. I had fun playing it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. But I will make $0, zero, ever on those videos on YouTube because they...
But you made money while you were streaming it on Twitch. People threw money at you. So you gotta get paid for it.
Were insanely claimed. So... Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have fun with that stuff and you appreciate it and, you know, you enjoy. It just sucks that I am making absolutely nothing on any of your residual views on that.
But you already said you don't make any money. It's not even making me any money, guys. It's just an archive. Immediately bitches that two videos got claimed. Because you know the 5 to 10 cents you make off those videos could have saved the house. You could have saved the house with that 20 cents.
I'm not making ad revenue. Wham! Someone said, so for the Christmas marathon, why did you eliminate so many games from the nominations? But I realized that some people were going to be...
Oh yeah, he eliminated so many games. Do I still have that saved up? Like, I think I had the list. Yes, right here. This is the list of the games he eliminated. Street Fighter V, Code Vein, Doom 1, and I think there's another one he eliminated. Postal 2 and God Hand. So let's see, he eliminated 1, 2, 3, 4. He eliminated 5. Like, people nominated these games. People wanted to see these games. He banned them. Why did he ban Street Fighter 5? Because I've already chosen that I'm going to play this game instead. The Street Fighter Classic. Like, huh. Viewer's choice. And somehow, he's already chosen what game he's going to play. So why have the poll if you already chosen what games you're going to play? After banning every game people wanted to see. Dirty bit. Anyways. Enough of that little rant.
Be like, if there's more than 10 options, they're going to be so off-put and so confused that, you know, it's not going to work very well as a poll.
What the fuck does that mean? It's a poll. People vote on it. Then again, this is the guy who doesn't understand how pictures work. The guy that bitched at the picture of him speeding through a school zone would just show his car in front of the school. But that's how pictures work. Were you expecting a GIF on your ticket? It's a piece of paper with your picture of your car speeding through the school zone. Because you couldn't see the light because you don't wear your glasses when you drive, even though you're supposed to. Moron.
What happened?
Uh-oh.
What the fuck's going on? Oh, come on!
Come
You're
on!
gonna tell me I just lost 30 minutes of progress. That's what you get. That's what you fucking get, bitch. I seriously just lost a half an hour of content. I think it's gonna be... What the fuck is this? Where did all that come from?
Ooh, they're gonna kick his ass, kick his ass.
Come on!
Come
Where are they
on!
coming from? Well, you get an Xbox or a PS5, I have no idea. We don't know anything about the consoles yet. We don't know anything about the pricing yet. We know nothing. It's far too early to ask those kind of silly questions. And I didn't find any illustrators. Where did you come from? Oh, you disgusting rapscallion. None of which you really need. You know what I mean? Like, you could play with variety if you want.
Right to the microphone. Hey, Smoothie.
Did I see the new Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer? It looks like a combination of Ghostbusters along with Stranger Things. I'll go.
Should have the
I'll
Rambo
say
Rant on this.
It's just Stranger Things. Like, yeah, there's Ghostbusters items in it, and there's reference to Ghostbusters, but the entire thing looks like an episode of Stranger Things. What a fucking idiot. It says, have you ever made up a wrestling persona? Jim Sterling has so much fun with it. Would you even think of a hobby like that? No, because I'm an adult. And I hate to say it, there's too many people out there who I feel that that's it.
He's an adult. That's why he doesn't have fun, guys. He's an adult. He can't have fun.
I play the popular game that everyone's playing, and if I don't, well, you know, it's like, no, I'm not like that. I play
As he whines and cries, please, you guys gotta send me money so I can afford the new games. If you don't send me money, I can't buy the new games.
variety of stuff. If you must not be named were to apologize for his criminal activities, would you forgive him? It's not a matter of an apology. It's a matter of stop doing it. Because the people who do that stuff, they know. They outright know. What they're doing is hurting me. It's stealing.
It's not stealing. It's fair use, you piece of shit.
My content. It's taking viewers away from me instead.
The people who are watching Tevin, guess what? They may have watched you. Then you banned them. So they went to Tevin so they could talk. He's not stealing your viewers. You banned thousands of people. Oh. Then they go over to Tevin. Because they can actually talk without being banned again. Or have to make stock accounts and just get banned. Rather than throw money at Tevin. They can just show up and have a good time and talk. He's not stealing your content. It's fair use. And he makes it better. And he's not stealing your viewers. Because you banned them.
Instead of contributing to me, they're contributing to them.
Contributing, i.e. giving money. Well, they can't give you money because you banned them. If you took every single person he's ever banned and didn't ban them, making 10 grand a month off of Twitch, probably making 20 grand a month off of Twitch. He'd have a lot more trolling, but guess what? $1 tip from a troll spends as much as $1 tip from a fan. Can you imagine? Like, oh yeah, I keep getting all these $1 tips, so I increase the, as GGG talks about, increase the limit, so I increase the limit to $5. To get an on-screen thing, you gotta have $5 tip. Oh, I'm getting a lot more $5 tips now. Oh, and it's all from trolls. But I get to keep that money. Even though it's a troll. It's still $5. But then he banned them all, so they go to Tevin and gave Tevin money instead. I just love that. Yeah, no, if they weren't watching through Tevin, they'd watch through me. They can't watch through you. You banned them.
They know that.
No, they don't.
know they are stealing.
Hey,
They
Funsley.
can try to justify it till the cows come home under fair use or whatever. They know what
Exactly.
they're
A lot
doing
of
is
detractors
wrong.
used to be fans.
They are ignoring the
Tevin used to be a
morality of
fan.
the issue because they know they legally
DSP
cannot get
Archive
for it,
used to
and
be a
they can
fan.
make a buck doing it. The only way I would ever accept an apology is if they stopped doing it, which he's not.
Why would they stop doing it? It's too much fun to make fun of you.
Not going. None of them are ever going to do that. It's not just one person. There's more than one person who does it. They're never going to stop doing it. If they can get notoriety, if they can get popularity and make money by basically ripping me off, why would...
It's not ripping you off. It's being entertaining, unlike you. It's allowing chat, unlike you. It's allowing interaction without money being attached, unlike you. All those people watching Tevin or Dark Days Mirror or me or LSB, if none of them were banned, they could very well be in your chat, right meow. But you banned them, so they left. That's all on you. Has nothing to do with Tevin. Nothing to do with LSB. Nothing to do with Dark Days Mirror.
Wouldn't they continue doing it? There's no repercussions, right? YouTube absolutely fucking refuses to take any action against them.
Because
they
it's
say,
fair
"You need to sue us.
use."
We don't do anything about defamation. We don't do anything about actual
It's
copyright
not
infringement.
defamation.
You have to sue them if you want action taken.
It's not defamation. It's using your literal words against you. Like this video, right? Meow. And it's not copyright. What copyright do you have on this? None. To have a copyright, you actually have to spend money to get stuff copyrighted. How much money did you spend to get this video copyrighted? You didn't? Oh, then it's not copyrighted. You have no idea about the law.
I can't sue because I'm not rich and I don't have the time to do it. So I guess I'm fucked. I'm the odd man out that gets
Although I don't have the time to do it. You don't do anything.
So, you know, it is what it is. You know, no apology, fucking apology. Stop fucking ripping me off on a daily basis. Show some actual talent and skill and show that you could do something other than steal.
Oh, you mean like when they
And
went to
maybe I
Twitch
would
and did their
actually
own thing,
respect
so you
you
got
a
them
little
banned
bit.
from
'Cause
Twitch?
The truth of the matter is, these people
When they were
obviously
doing their
have
own
talent,
thing?
they wouldn't have a following. It's just sad they put that talent towards something that's illegal. It really is. It's sad that they can't do something, you know, fun and creative and positive and legal with their fucking talents.
They call me TXT, Bill Purnell, and Tevin all went to Twitch. They were all playing video games over there. Then you, asshole, got them banned from Twitch because they made fun of you on YouTube. Gee, maybe if you didn't get them banned from Twitch, they'd have more fun and more entertainment from doing video games, and maybe they'd leave you alone. But we'll never know because you got them banned. Bitch.
Instead, they have to do something that's the easy way out, the easy way to make money, the easy, you know.
Easy. Mister, I sit on my
Actually
couch
being
and
here,
burp into the microphone.
creating these streams, interacting with you guys, putting out fun gameplay, and actually playing while I'm interacting with you and doing...
Only interacting if they give you money. And you're not playing. Kiwi Farms has way too much time on their hands. But it's like, yeah, he did a 6-hour and 12-minute stream. 3 hours and 15 minutes of it was the game. So the other 3 hours of the video was pre-stream music, pre-stream, him staring at chat, taking a bathroom break, bitching about stuff. So in a 6-hour video, maybe half of it is video gaming. You don't do shit.
Doing all this, or just sitting there making fun of someone all night. What's harder, right?
Watching the
Obviously,
train
what I
wreck
do is
and
20
laughing at
million
it.
times fucking harder. I work harder, and I'm more dedicated to my audience.
You don't work. You haven't had a job in a decade. And you hate your audience unless they're giving you money. Even when they do give him money, he'll still throw them on the bus. I.e. Swaggins, i.e. Vidar Viking. Threw them under the bus as soon as he could.
Than any of those motherfuckers. But they will do it.
Right.
It's easy mode bullshit, and it's illegal. They don't give
Right.
a fuck. So, there's nothing I can do about it, and no apology is ever going to be accepted. Just stop fucking ripping me off and go the fuck away and leave me alone.
What a bitch.
Oh, shit. I'm starting to get tired. This sucks. I didn't want to get tired.
Mind you, this is the late stream, but the late stream is like 8 o'clock his time. It's actually no, it starts at 6:45 his time. So even if this is like half an hour to the game, it's probably not even 8 o'clock his time yet. He's already ready to pass out.
Tired.
Pills
I still
is a
got
hell of a
at least half
drug.
an hour to go on the stream. I don't know why I'm fucking tired already. Didn't get much sleep last night because my cat kept me up all night. So even though I'm really looking forward to playing more of this,
My cat.
if I suck really bad at it today, and or I may get cranky, it's probably not because of the game. It's because
Cranky?
I'm very tired.
Because you're a
I have
bitch.
incredibly limited funds that I can put towards games. A lot of the games this year I was only able to afford because you guys tipped me. Things are a lot different now than they used to be. I wish that they could always be the way they were. They're not. And for a while, things are going to be a lot different, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I hope that things will get better, but for the foreseeable future, it's not going to be very good. If anything, the one regret I have about Smart Guys is that it always ended on the premise that it was going to...
Here we go. This should be the Rambo Rant. Again, I did not watch this video beforehand, but Smart Guys is a video series used to do with Rambo about wrestling.
continue, because it was supposed to continue with myself and my friend John Rambo. It was supposed to just continue as a remote thing where he called in and we did a remote version of it over the internet. And he told me for the longest time, yes, don't worry, we are going to still do the show. You know, it's just going to take a while. I'm busy with my own personal stuff. And it always was another excuse, until, of course, eventually I found out he was lying the whole time. He actually didn't want to do the show. He had all this pent-up aggression against me and shit.
Pent-up aggression? Where the hell are you getting this from?
And apparently it was never going to happen. I wish he had just told me instead of lying to me for a year and a half about it. Maybe I should have seen the signs that maybe John didn't really care as much about the stuff we were doing as I did, because
you were making all the money and he was getting not a single fucking penny from it?
Smart Guys,
Mr. I showed up in a BMW while telling them I'm broke, I can't give you any money.
he liked watching wrestling, but by the time that we were doing it for like a while, he started complaining about it and was like, man, I'm just going to come and you tell me the results and I'll just...
Bullshit! Rambo was a fan. DSP only watched it because Rambo watched it. He even stated that he stopped watching wrestling. Like when he moved to Seattle, he stopped watching wrestling because he wasn't doing Smart Guys with Rambo. So he just flat out stopped watching it. Then he asked Rambo, hey Rambo, when you're ready to do it again, I'll start watching it again. Then Rambo responded, I think he covered this in the video that he did with Howard of, what do you mean you'll start watching it again? You're not watching right now? No, I only watch it because you watch it. So bullshit on that.
tell you what I think about the results. So he basically stopped watching the shows and would just listen to me reading the results.
You stopped watching the
just
show.
React during the show. He wasn't even watching the wrestling anymore, you know? So maybe that should have been an indication that he didn't really care about that stuff anymore anyway, and he basically didn't want to do it. But I was basically taking his word for it, and he kept saying he wanted to do it and whatever. I honestly now, you know, years later I think about it and I'm like, he probably was just still doing it for the money because he knew that I was paying him every show that he was on.
Right.
I was paying him to be on the show. But he probably didn't like it and didn't want to do it anymore, but didn't want to not get paid. So he just kept doing the show, but even though he wasn't watching the wrestling and wasn't really invested in it anymore. The thing that one of my biggest regrets about that was I was always under the impression that we were going to go back and continue the show. So I...
What a bitch. You didn't pay Rambo, and when you did, it was nowhere near what you should have been paying him. Rambo's driving over an hour to get you to your place, hang out with you, to sit in front of a camera, do a video. When he would ask you, like, hey, how about you put the camera down and let's just hang out as friends? No, I need to record it so I can make money. Snort. John was never your friend. He may have thought you were his friend because that's how social interaction works, but in the end, he was never your friend. He was just a prop. And probably a in the closet homosexual love interest, but don't believe me? There was a great video of him and Rambo on a trip for probably a Street Fighter fighting game tournament thing. And he was just like crying, Rambo, get off the phone with your girlfriend and pay attention to me. Read me. Like, he was just heartbroken by the fact that Rambo was talking to his girlfriend instead of paying attention to DSP.
I never had a final episode. It was never like, here's the big conclusion to Smart Guys. Here's a retrospective of all the stuff that we talked about and covered over the years. And thank you so much to the viewers.
Phil has two passions,
every single
money and
week when we do
food.
this commentary show. It just died because I was lied to, essentially. But it sucks that it ended the way it did. And again, I feel bad and I wish to apologize to those who used to watch that show that it ended the way it did. I was always under the impression it would continue because I was told that by Rambo, only to find out a year and a half afterward that it was all bullshit. I Kill Kenny, you're completely mistaken. Rambo was paid for every single minute that he did anything in any of my stuff.
Uh-huh.
Whether it was Smart Guys,
Not according to Rambo.
The gameplay that he did with me, whether he traveled with me. Like, he was always compensated for everything. Whenever we traveled, I usually paid his way, whether it was a hotel room or stuff like that, travel accommodations or plane tickets. When he was filming with me, he always got paid. The way we used to do it is I actually used to get reports from Machinima. Based on viewership, it would tell you how much money you made on a video. He would get paid 50% of everything. That's how I did it. I said, that was
Not
the only
a
fair
chance
way.
in hell,
Give him
according to
half.
Rambo.
Even though I was filming, I was editing, I was uploading, I gave him half. Because I was trying to be nice.
You were editing? No, you weren't. Adding the intro to a video is not editing. I was recording. You weren't recording all the time. Rambo and Howard did recording. Others did recording. Not just you, or you put up on a tripod and did recording. So it wasn't just you recording. And yeah, you were the one uploading because it was your channel. I deserve more money because I was busy uploading. Bitch, it takes all of not even a minute to upload a video. Yes, alright, upload time for the video will be longer than a minute, but alright, click upload. Here's the title. Description box describing what it is. Maybe take a few minutes or maybe a few seconds to add in some tags. 1 minute later, bam, you're done. Don't be crying acting like it was a Herculean task to upload a video. And again, it was to your channel so you could make money.
Nice. I was so appreciative that this friend of mine would come and share his expertise and his time and all that with me.
Because he's got to make himself look better.
And I
Can't tell the truth because the
that
truth
what
makes
he
him
was
look like a
getting
piece of
paid
shit.
wasn't enough to make a living. I knew that sadly he had to have another job outside of what we were doing, and I felt bad for that because I really wanted him to be able to kind of be as successful as I was with his own stuff, which it never was. You know, he did his own show. John Rambo Presents the Show. He did his own Dodge Man a Hole Punch. And it never really got popular to the point where he could make good money doing it, and I felt bad about that. So I always paid him half. I always did that. I was very honest and upfront about that. I would always pay him 50%, no matter what, even if it was less than me, because essentially I was getting paid less than he was for the stuff we were involved in. But you know, I don't know where people get these crazy misconceptions of all that. I swear, there's this
Because you've said it in the past, and Rambo has said it in the past.
lies and misconceptions out there about that whole time, and there's not much I could do about that. I don't like talking about it because, you know,
You've talked about it before. You go on a Rambo rant at least twice a month. Twice a month you get a Rambo rant every month, and things, little minor details change every single time. Imagine that.
is in the past. It's not going to change. What's done is done. People who decided to backstab me did, and that's life, I guess, right?
How did he backstab you? Oh, he stopped doing videos with you so you can make more money off of him? Aw, poor baby. He wouldn't let me exploit him to make more money so I could buy more statues and more BMWs. He stabbed me right in the back because he wouldn't let me exploit him anymore. Bitch.
You move on. It's been a long time now. It's been 4 years,
And yet you're still ranting about it.
and I really don't think about it that much anymore. I would hope he did. I would hope that simply he didn't just come and spend almost every single weekend with me just for money. Seriously, like, I genuinely enjoyed all the time that I spent with Rambo. I did.
Because
Like,
you're making money off of him.
It was so much fun, and that's why I seriously am so fucking blindsided that this guy, after all those years of doing that stuff with me, comes out and is like, "Oh, Phil was just in it for the money, and he never was a good friend," and all that. And I'm like, I felt
That's
the
why you're
opposite.
still
Like,
exploiting
I thought
them
the
doing
time
your
we had was
retrospective
great.
events.
I thought that we had a lot of time, special, you know, friend time together, and, you know, I thought that we were close. And everything. Apparently, he thought complete opposite. One of my biggest regrets.
Roll out
my
Autobots.
biggest regrets.
How you doing,
is that I
Alan?
was never able to do a send-off show for the stuff that we were doing. There was no grand finale.
You could do that right now. You have a camera. You have a microphone. So record any of the smart guys. Like, hey guys, I know it's been 4 years, but here's any of the smart guys. The AEW is way better than WWE. WWE needs to figure out what the f they're doing. Maybe let Triple H take over because NXT is better than WWE as well. So check out AEW, check out NXT. Ignore WWE until they get better shit on there. The end. Ta-da!
Finale content with him and me. There was no grand finale of Smart Guys, and that's not, honestly, that's not fair to the viewers who were there from 2010 through 2014. 4 fucking years that people watched all our shit, and then just to say, "Oh, it's all over," because of you know, behind the scenes
you're a piece of
disagreements
shit.
that we didn't even talk about publicly, and now we just decide it's over. That's fucked up to me, but that's just me. It's not too late to befriend each other. Anything's possible, and life's too short to hold grudges. Yeah, but the problem is, the thing is, he did hold a grudge. That's the point. Like, I didn't hold a grudge against him. He's the one who didn't respond to me, cut off contact with me, then made a video saying that I was basically a bad...
No, he told you to call him and you refused. You kept sending him text messages because guess what? You were reading his text messages back on your live streams. He would message you, you would read them off. So he stopped messaging you and told you, call me. And you refused to call him. It's not the first time though. That condo in Connecticut could have been making him money. Or at least breaking even. But it would require calling someone on the phone, and he refused. He told the company, email me, and they said, no, you have to call us on the phone. Well, I'm not fucking doing it. He could have been renting out that condo to someone for years. Even, let's say I'm only getting $1,000 a month of it. I still pay $500 a month towards the condo dude every month. Well, yes, but that's $1,000 off. So you're saving yourself $1,000 a month. I don't know about you, but if I saved $1,000 a month in bills, my bills would be almost non-existent. But nope, because they want him to call like a grown-up instead of emailing or text messaging. He said, no, I'm not doing it. Same thing with Rambo. Hey, call me. No, I'm going to text message you. So when you text me back and read it off on my stream, dude. Well, then I'm not messaging you anymore. Call me or nothing.
bad person, and that he was really upset about things that I'd done over the years.
You're a bad person.
So the ball would be in his court to contact me and say, okay, listen, I kind of burned the bridge 4 years ago. I'm sorry.
Dude, get baby metal for Xmas. It's awesome.
Friends again. That would be in his court. Now, I never.
Ooh, AEW coming to Miami, awesome.
So it's up to him to start things up again, not me.
And he never will because you're a
Like,
bitch and he's done with you.
It's hilarious. How can you make a video saying, well, I never responded to Phil and his texts or anything, but now I expect him to call me. It's like, wait a minute. I was texting you for 6 months, and after a while you just stopped responding to anything that I had to say. Now you want me to call you, but you stopped responding to me. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. It's like this. He was like,
because
so
you kept reading his text messages over
like, what's the difference between
his
texting
live
or a
streams.
phone call, right? It's the modern fucking era. People text all the time. I had to tell you, I didn't call my wife either.
Yes, it is the modern era where people text a lot, but you kept reading his texts off over the live streams, so he stopped and told you to call him, so you couldn't read it off over the fucking live stream. Ooh, and guys, all right, let's go back. Because you're going to want to make sure to hear this. Put on your listening ears. Turn up the volume. Press your headphones close to your ears. You guys are going to want to hear this. Prepare yourselves. This is fucking gold dust. And deux, trois, click.
The modern fucking era. People text all the time. I had to tell you, I didn't call my wife either. The whole time that, before she lived with me, I was texting her. I wasn't calling her on the fucking...
I never called my wife on the phone. I was only texting her. Gee, why couldn't she call and talk to you on the phone? Oh, because she was living with another man. She was living with another man. So it's kind of hard for her to be talking, yeah, baby, I can't wait to go back to Seattle and not touch your penny because it doesn't fucking work. But you got more money than my current boyfriend does. Yeah, kind of hard for her to do that over the phone. Texting, sure. But calling, no. This is fucking... So he flew a woman in multiple times and never talked to her over the phone. Just text messages. Are you fucking kidding me? He's lucky it turned out to be a woman. It could have been a man. How would he have known? I'll take a picture off the internet and be like, all right, here's a picture of me. Do nothing but texting. And then, all right, well, spend thousands of dollars to fly me out there. Hey, cool, I'm getting a free vacation to Seattle. What? You don't look anything like your picture. Like, yeah, well, you should have called me on the phone to find out, bitch.
phone. We texted all the time, so I don't understand what his gripe was. I really don't. I don't get to this day.
His gripe was that you kept reading his text messages over the internet.
I don't understand what his big holdup. I really feel that there was, like, underlying pent-up issues that he doesn't want to talk about, and because of that, like, maybe he feels like when I moved away from Connecticut, I abandoned him because I was someone who I was always doing stuff with him. And
Don't get me wrong,
it was a way
I
for
prefer
him
texting
to
over
have a
talking,
job
but
and make money or
still.
whatever. And when I moved, that was it. That was like basically he was like unemployed. You
Not
know what I mean?
proven he was talking to
Cat
Cat while he's still with Panda, but
you know, it never.
theory is
it never was a discussion where it was like, well,
panic
we
attack
move
was
out of
because
Connecticut
she
Rambo
found out
was
he was
going
cheating on her.
every week and making money doing it. That was never a point of discussion at all. He never even brought it up. Maybe that was part of it. I have no idea. All I know is what he said in a video, which to me, watching that video, it doesn't make any sense because the stuff he's saying was never explained to me, never portrayed to me in any way, shape, or form. And from our own personal experiences, from my side, it makes no sense. How can you say that I was not contacting you when I was? You were ignoring me.
He told you to
know?
call him
He
and
was
you
ignoring me
refused.
for 6 months. He was barely ever responding, if he even responded. And then come to find, oh, well, I really feel that every time he texted me, it was just about filming something. That actually...
And it was. It was nothing about me. Hey, man, you want to do video? Hey, man, you want to do smart guys? Hey, man, you want to do video game? Hey, man. Text, 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 text. All right, guys, well, here's the responses from Rambo. Dude, can we talk about something other than making a video? No! Can't do anything of that. Look at that. This guy's an asshole. Wanted me to do something other than make a video with me. Text, 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 text.
actually wasn't the case, but when you don't respond to my text, how would you ever know? You see what I mean?
Because he told you to
how would
call
you know what I
him.
wanted to talk about when he never fucking bothered to even respond to me. So it just seems to me that for him, he had this mindset or this idea in his mind, and he got
He's
so
always
fed
the
up
victim. Never forget
he
that.
wanted to completely and definitively say, end it. You know, there's too much stress associated with it. There's too many people constantly pestering me on the internet about when will I be in a video with Phil? What's going on with you and Phil? So he decided to make that video because that would end. That cut it off. And since then, no one's bothering him about me. No one's pestering him about me. Everyone
As
knows
you
that
ran
he
about
was
it,
something
right
to do with me,
meow.
and he was basically freed of that online kind of harassment and constant Phil. He got to kind of move on and do whatever the hell he wanted and kind of not have to worry about the whole dark side Phil involvement anymore. I really feel that's why he did that. And that's why, again, if he actually had wanted to be friends, he would have responded to one of those texts, or after the video and after hearing
You
how
could have
negatively
called
it
him,
hurt me,
bitch.
he would have reached out and said something. He hasn't in 4 years. He doesn't give a fuck. If he did, he would have reached out to me. My contact information is exactly the same, hasn't changed. He could have easily reached out to me at one time during the last 4 years, and he didn't. You know, I'm the public persona, not him. I'm the one who's easy to reach, not him. I'm the one
Only if it's texting.
who operated a successful YouTube channel. Me. I'm the one. And he said maybe he had his own problems. No, and you're right. You're absolutely really right. Maybe Rambo has his own life, has his own problems, has his own shit going on.
And he told you to call him. You refused.
That's perfectly fine. So tell me, right?
Fuck you.
Tell me what's going on. Don't have pin up
He
resentment
did.
behind the scenes.
And then you
blow
refused
up
to talk
the
to him over the
video
phone.
publicly when you literally ignored me for 6 months instead of telling me that there was a problem. You know, again, I said this back then. I'll say it again. A real person who has responsibility, who has respect, who acts like a true responsible adult, a man per se, rather than some.
Oh, he's not a man because he wouldn't keep texting me because he kept reading his texts off on the internet. What a coward.
Someone who's a coward who hides.
There it is, the coward. That's right. John Rambo is not a man. He's a coward because he refused to keep texting me after I kept reading his texts off over the internet.
Who has pent-up resentment, passive-aggressive behaviors. A real person will upfront tell you when there's a problem. They won't hold it behind closed
They
doors.
did, and then you kept reading it off on your
pretend like it doesn't
phone,
exist,
so
and
he
then all of a
stopped
sudden
texting you.
blow it up in your face to make you look bad. That's not what someone who actually cares does. And quite frankly, when that video was made, it really changed my perception of John and Howard, because I had always thought that those guys were upfront, honest guys, and basically let me see that they weren't. That they were basically kind of cowardly and didn't ever want to say shit up front to me, honestly, that they were afraid of how I would react or something, which is preposterous. It's not like I ever reacted to them in a way that was mean or angry. It's not like I had any power over those guys, that if I didn't, oh my God, I'm angry because they said something, that I did something wrong, now I'm going to blow up on them on the internet. I never would have done that. And I actually, the other thing is, over the years, and they knew this, I always said, one of the most important things for me is trust. One of the most important things is honesty and trust and being upfront. I would rather you insult me to my face than you hold pent-up aggression for 3 years and then have it come up, you know, behind my back and stab me in the back. I'd rather have you just insult me to my face, because then we can figure out why you have this negative feeling towards me, and we can
you're a
figure it out
bitch.
together and get past it. You know,
Use him
if
for
I don't
money.
know about it, I can't get past it. And that was the whole issue there. That was the whole fucking issue there, is that here's someone who I trusted, who I had, you know, been a close friend with, told stuff who I hadn't told anyone else, trusted in.
You exploited him for money and money only. That's all he was there for. That's why every single text message you sent to him after you moved was, come on, let's do a video, let's do a video, let's do a video, let's do a video, let me monetize you. Let me monetize you some more. Let's do a video, let me monetize you some more. He's like, no. So then you read off his text messages. And he's like, fine, I'm not messaging you anymore. If you want to talk, call me. And you refused like a bitch.
With private information and shit. And he had done the same with me. And over the years, we had done work together, but personal stuff and fun stuff together. And he literally had all these issues and never fucking told me. That's not respect. That's not how you treat a true friend. It's not, you know? If I had issues with him, I definitely would have told him. And he apparently decided
So he's
not
such
to
a
give me
bitch
that
with
same
all of his
kind of
banning.
honesty. And that's kind of fucked up in my opinion. So that was a very bitter take on the situation. You're the one that seems to not want to be friends with him because he doesn't talk about it anymore. Dude, what do you not understand? What do you not understand? I wanted to be his friend. I continuously
As long as he
talked
was
to the
allowing
guy
you to make
after I
money
moved.
off of him.
He was the one who behind the scenes decided he didn't want to be a part of my life and be in my content anymore, and never told me, was never upfront and honest with me about any of it. Then, after not talking to me for months, goes in a video and lies and says that I didn't talk to him, which is bullshit. He literally ignored me for months on end just because I was texting him instead of calling him, which makes no fucking sense. What's the difference between a text and a phone call? There is none. Uzi Gohard, it sounds to me like you're a fan of John and you just don't want to listen to reason. Like, I don't know how much more of an honest, matter-of-fact presentation I could tell you about the situation.
One thing I would like to say, which really pisses me off, and this is not me trying to badmouth John Rambo in any way, but in Project 7, this series so far, John Rambo's character in the series gets a lot of the funny parts. He's supposed to be like the deadpan comic.
Oh, I love this part where he's like, don't be laughing at John Rambo when he tells something funny. I wrote that joke. John Rambo. Howard, did he write those jokes? He had nothing to do with the writing. Guy can barely read. What makes you think he can write?
That all of a sudden does crazy shit or does silly stuff, and it comes out really funny. And I want to let everyone know
Hey.
that we've been seeing comments.
Thankfully,
on
the
videos
guy
that
who
are
did
kind of
the
stupid,
thumbnail gave me
uninformed, and
permission to use it, so hey,
disheartening.
awesome.
He's like, well, DSP sucks and Howard sucks in this series. It's all about John Rambo, John Rambo, John Rambo, you know. And that's true. A lot of the funny stuff was given to John Rambo. But here's the deal. We all write the episode. Just last week, myself, Howard, and John Rambo got together here in my condo, and we all collectively together put our heads together
And actually
and
had
wrote
hair.
all of episode 4 of Project 7, okay? It's a group effort.
And look at his chin. He's always bitching. It's white hairs. It's clear hairs, guys. It's not patchy. Look at that. Years ago. Look at that chin. It's still patchy. It is still patchy. That's not clear hair or white hairs. It's patchy.
It evolves over time. In fact, a lot of the funniest stuff kind of just becomes improv stuff that we didn't. There's a scene in episode 3 that you're gonna see. You're gonna piss your fucking pants laughing.
Those hairy
when you watch it.
nipples,
I
how you
kid
doing?
not. And you're gonna know what scene it is when you see it. And it was completely improv by Howard, by OJ, by a couple different people on the fucking spot. So for people to say, oh, this one person is completely the funniest person, you're a complete fucking idiot. You don't understand the creative process of how this stuff comes together. The fact that we all put our heads together and write it. It's actually insulting for you to say one particular person is the best person in the series when we all write the series. Case in point, in this teaser trailer, there's a funny scene featuring John Rambo, and everyone says it's the best part of the trailer. And I even saw a comment saying, "Wow, this is Rambo's the funniest thing." Guess what? I wrote that scene. It was my idea to put that scene in there. I have no problem
No one
that it was
believes
John
you.
Rambo acting it out. In fact, for a lot of the Project 7 series, I've kind of been on the back burner. I've been the character that...
Yeah, he could not handle that John Rambo was the star. That John Rambo was taking attention away from him. Have you seen what happens when he does... Case in point, Apex Legends. Brian's entertaining. Brian's selling jokes. Brian's getting attention. They go on break. About a 5-minute break. They come back. Brian is silent. You know, during that 5-minute break, it was just DSP yelling and screaming at him to shut the beep up and stop being so entertaining. You're taking away attention from me. Me. You know for a fact that's what happened. That's why Brian went from being funny and entertaining, drawing attention to himself, to being absolutely silent after the break. Narcissist, what do you expect?
Drive the story, meaning, uh-oh, I'm kidnapped. Uh-oh, now I'm emotional because I've lost my gaming powers. Uh-oh. You know, I'm kind of a tool to get the story moving, but I haven't really been at the forefront. I haven't been the leader of the guys or anything like that as of yet. That will change in future episodes.
Especially not Brian after Brian made fun of him for the cat thing.
For now, I'm doing the role that I need to do in these episodes. I don't need to be absolutely fucking laugh out loud hilarious. John Rambo's had lots of opportunities to be laugh out loud hilarious so far, and so he comes across as maybe the funniest character. It's a difference between saying John Rambo is the funniest character in this series versus, oh, John Rambo's the only good thing about this series. Because then you have no idea how the series works, how a creative process works, and you're insulting everyone else who works on the fucking episodes. So shut your fucking mouths or get blocked.
The truth of the matter is, it's been over 4 years, guys. Over 4 years, all right? Since I said a word to either Rambo or Howard, and since they said a word to me. The last interaction we possibly had was when they did that nasty video about me, and that was it. That was the burn
that
bridge.
nasty
that
video where they exposed you.
We really don't want anything to do with you, even though they with their very fake faces in the video say, "Oh, we would like to still have a connection with Phil. The phone lines are open."
Exactly. How come only Rambo was funny? DSP did the writing. For some reason, no one thought DSP was funny. Could it be Rambo was more entertaining? Rambo was more charming? Rambo had a sense of humor that he could portray better? Nah. It was DSP.
Phone lines have been open. I've been texting you for 6 fucking months and you never responded. So it's
because he told you to call him.
Magically, the phone lines are open. Is that you didn't respond to me? It's basically facetious. It's them saying one thing and meaning another. They want to look like the positive guys who never had anything wrong. Okay. They do. They want to look like they were always in the right and they did nothing wrong and I was the villain. Because that gives them the way out.
Because you are the villain, you bitch.
Gives them the way to say, we're out of this relationship. We don't want people pestering us about Phil anymore. We don't want to be in his content anymore. And if we do this one end-all be-all video that basically makes Phil look like shit, at his expense, by the way, because we don't...
You do look like shit, because you are.
...care how this negatively affects him positively or positively or negatively or publicly, because we just want to get out. And that's essentially what it was. They didn't give a fuck about how it would negatively affect me. They just
hey, lad, see, you made it this time.
Ourselves and screw over Phil, and that's exactly what happened.
How dare they screw over your money?
Everyone hated me. People quit watching me and stuff because they just wanted to believe what they had to say instead of actually believing my side of this take. Which, by the way, I didn't really talk about for the longest time because I was so hurt by what they had done that I didn't even want to really talk about it anymore. You know, but the truth of the matter is, it's bullshit. It was the whole thing. The way it was done was set up to make me look bad. I don't appreciate it. And after 4 years, if any of them had a shred of decency in them, where they actually felt like, oh shit, maybe this was kind of a messed up thing to do the way we did it. Maybe we should have just contacted Phil. They would have contacted me by now. They didn't. So after 4 years, no, I don't have any desire to freaking talk to them or be their friends.
Because we're required talking to them on the phone.
Why? It's been 4 fucking years. We could be totally different people. I can tell you right now, I'm a completely different person now than when I moved out of Washington. You know what I mean? Like, I have matured up. I have grown up. I've changed the content I put out.
You've grown up. You've matured. You were, what, 33 years old when you moved? You were a 33-year-old man when you moved. But you weren't mature. You weren't a grown-up yet at 33. How stunted are you? Also, he acts and says the exact same thing now he did back then. He's still screaming at developers, saying that he hates them, and that they should all be fired, just like he did 4 years ago. Still throws everyone on the bus because it's never his fault. He did everything right. He did nothing wrong. He did everything correct.
I'm the same kind of person. You know, I'm married now. My life is much better. I'm in a much better place. I'm a much better person than I was 4.5 years ago when I left Connecticut. Actually,
if anything, you're worse.
5.5 years ago. Holy shit. I left Connecticut in the mid-2014. It's been 5.5 years. My life is...
So let's see, you're 37. So you were 32 years old. 32 years old, and you weren't mature. You weren't a grown-up yet. What the fuck? You have 18-year-olds going overseas, fighting for the country, going through hellish torture for boot camp and training, and doing those special ops stuff. Then you got, I was 32 years old, but I wasn't a grown-up yet. I wasn't mature yet. I'm mature now that I'm 37 and playing house with a woman that hates me and a cat.
It's completely different. You know, everything about me is different. So, you know,
Will never be mature.
they've moved on with their lives as well. And why are you going to go back for something that's we've been apart now for fucking 4 or 5 years? To them, they probably never give me a thought. Seriously, they probably moved on. They've got, you know, families, kids, etc. They probably never give me a thought.
Why would they?
I was just a blip on on the radar in their life, and now I'm a part of their past that they wrote off, and they could just move on. For me, every day I still think about the awesome times I had with those guys, and how sad it is that, you know, that fell apart and they chose to have it fall apart. Because I have an online persona, every day people still talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, those guys don't get bothered by that shit anymore. They don't have online personas where they're constantly talking with people. I'm the one who has to live down all the repercussions of their actions to do with it what they did.
Right.
They didn't think about that. They don't have to think about that.
They didn't think about how they hurt me by exposing me.
Fuck Phil, right? But I'm the one who's left with the pile of shit for the rest of my life. People will still be asking me about what happened to those guys. How did that fall apart? How do you feel? Blah, blah, blah. You know? So it's completely one-sided. It's completely unfair and messed up. And that's just the situation. But I really, at this point, have zero desire.
Anyone who watched the Rambo and Howard stuff after DSP left, they didn't do a lot, but they did some things here and there. And guess what? It was way better than anything DSP ever did. Imagine that.
To ever be friends with them again. Why? It's been 4 years. It's been 4 fucking years. If they cared, they would have reached out.
They did, and then you exposed other text messages online.
Life. I'm super busy with my wife. I'm super busy with my cat. I'm super busy with my streams. I'm busy with everything else going outside of that. I don't have time for other friendships outside of that right now. Maybe in the future I will. I don't right now. I could give 2 shits about, you know, what's going on with them because they don't give 2 shits about me. So why do we even dwell on this? And why do people still...
You have been ranting for about 20 minutes at this point about John Rambo. You clearly care.
To this day, they're still cheering and saying, "Oh, be friends with them. Be friends with them." No, I don't care. Maybe I cared.
I don't care as he rants about it for
years,
20
guys.
plus
4
minutes.
Years. If you actually do the math, I now have been further away. Like, I've done more content since I moved to Washington. I've done more solo content than I ever did co-op content with John Rambo. If you actually add it up, he started doing co-op with me in 2010. So 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, and half of 2014. Well, I've now done 4.5 years of solo content here, and have obviously moved on successfully.
It is not a friendship. They don't know anything about each other.
You know what I mean? People got to move on. They've got to realize
as he
that
continues ranting about it.
Coming back. It's never going to come back. You know, that was their active choice to do what they did. I'm never going to be able to change that or affect it in any other way at all. It's always going to be just what it is. So either, you know, you accept it, or you keep talking about it, you keep harping on it, you keep beating the dead horse, you keep, you know. And for me, it's like, it's a closed subject. I don't see why people keep bringing it up and shit. I really don't.
Because it makes you rant. It's hilarious.
Bring it up. When in reality, it's not super important. It's not something that I feel is effective to really even talk about anymore, because it doesn't really affect my life anymore, you know?
As you continue ranting about it.
I don't think things are magically going to fix overnight ever, you know? I don't have these weird misconceptions that one day magically everything will go back to the way it was, or, you know, it's not. It's over. It's been over for 4 fucking years.
Because you screwed them over.
Bullish Rux says some people just can't move on from the past, and you're right. Richard Link says people bring it up because of this reaction. Well,
he still plays Minecraft
I feel
poorly.
This was actually a nice level-headed way to deal with it. I basically spoke from...
He doesn't really play Minecraft. He sits there and stares at chat. Give me money. Give me money. Oh, click. Do some fishing. Give me money. Give me money. Click. Do some more fishing. Give me money. Give me money. Click. Do more fishing.
In the heart, I told you exactly how I felt. I tried not to be offensive. I tried to be fair to those guys, because I can kind of see from their perspective as people who maybe felt that I didn't treat them the best over the years, and felt that maybe the insane amount of constant harassment and negativity that they got as a result of being a part of my content was such
harassment they got because you told your fans to go after them.
By any means necessary.
Because you got pissed at them for not
how it ended up the way
doing videos with you, so you said, "Hey fans, go after them.
Oh shit,
make them do this shit for me."
It's not worth it anymore to be friends with Phil, because look at all the shit, the harassment we're getting online constantly. Be in Phil's content, what's going on, blah blah blah. And they realized they weren't ever going to make it doing internet-based content, that they had to do other stuff, and it wasn't.
They both had jobs outside of the internet, unlike you. They were both working. They were both like contractors and all that. So when they had to take a week enough to go hang out, i.e., make videos with you, they were losing out on money. They could have been working during that time. They could have been with friends who didn't, like, oh, you're finally coming over? Let me bust up the camera and record everything so I can upload it. No. They went and saw you, hung out with you. You monetized their existence. Then eventually, after you moved, it's like, hey, call me. No! You gotta text me so I can read off the text messages. How am I supposed to tell people what you told me? I can't remember anything, dude.
Wasn't working out, so what a way to cut it off than to do it the way they did it, you know? I don't think they realized that it was going to hurt me as much as it did. I don't think they cared. You know, to them it was just, we got to get on with our lives, so fuck Phil. He left us when he moved, so let's cut him, right? And that's what happened. So depression can bring out the worst in people. Everyone makes mistakes. It's hard to talk about stuff. Sorry that happened. Could you talk to him even just to bury the hatchet? No,
No, I'm not going to call him. I'm only going to text message him. And that's the other thing. Did he text him at, say 6 o'clock in the afternoon their time? No. He would text him at literally 4 o'clock in the morning. It's like, hey, they said in the video, like, you'd wake up, get ready for work. Like, oh, I have 8 drunken messages from DSP that he sent to me at 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, dude, go to sleep. Try talking to me, 6, 7 o'clock when I'm out of work. And he never did. He would only text him at 4 o'clock in the morning. Drunk as shit.
I've already answered that. It would be up to him to do it, not me. Yeah, things that have happened to me, being betrayed, being backstabbed hurts. But at the same time, I get so much positive support from you guys that I don't let it get to me. You know what I mean? Like, I could have completely given up.
And he gets paid when he does the
I've been
retrospective
backstabbed,
event,
treated like shit over
watches
the
their
years.
videos.
Seems like it still sort of hurts. It's always going to hurt. That's the thing. People say, oh, in time things get better, things don't hurt as much. That's horseshit.
It's horseshit with him. This is a guy who got mad at Pro Jared because Pro Jared got a better table than him at a convention 5 years ago. 5 years ago, Pro Jared got a better table than he did at a convention. Not Pro Jared's fault or anything, just Pro Jared was more popular at the time, so he got the better table in time. DSP waited 5 years to get revenge. So yeah, for him, he does not know how to move on. He does not know how to get over things. He waited 5 years to get back at someone because they got a better table than he did at a convention. Pro Jared did nothing to him. Pro Jared just simply got a better table because at the time he was more popular. And DSP waited 5 years to get back at him. What a bitch.
When you get genuinely hurt in life, it'll hurt forever. It will. It'll always hurt. It's just that it's
genuinely hurt. They stopped texting you because you kept reading their texts on the internet and on live streams. So they told you, call me. We're not texting you anymore because you keep reading them off on your channel. So call us. And you refused.
Not as sharp as it used to be. You know what I mean? Like, every day I think about that, I still feel like I was completely betrayed and hurt by those guys. But I can't change the past. I can't make things any better. So that's life, and you move on.
GTG, I think, has one.
I could have took that experience as, oh my god, here's people who I trusted, and they completely betrayed me and treated me like crap by doing this. And I could have just said, well, I give up. Dude, they just don't care. I'll tell you right now, they don't care. If they had an inkling of morality or feeling of remorse, they would have definitely done something. They don't care. Oh shit! You've got to be kidding me! What the fuck? Look who just showed up in town. Oh.
I think I already did that. Check out my channel because I'm pretty sure I did that. Hey, Arizona.
Will you ever do a debunk stream about Rambo and Howard? No. No. It's stupid. It's just stupid.
It's stupid because I won't be able to deny anything. I'll be able to tell you that I debunked it. Well, with the debunk stream. That never happened. Oh, well, what about this video and this video? Shut up! It didn't happen. But it's literally video from your channel.
And there's no point. I've talked about it over the years. Every once in a while, I'll give you my take. I'll give you, what I think. I'm not going to sit there and do a fucking debunk stream. There's no point. It's dead. I told you, I've now made more content after my anything I've ever done with them. I've made 5 solid years of content here in Washington State by myself. Their stuff is so far in the past, most people who watch me today don't even know about that shit. So what's the point of doing a fucking debunk stream 5 years later? That would be the dumbest, pettiest, stupidest thing I could ever do.
Well then, that was interesting. Huh. Wow. I'm not even sure what started this rant off. All I know is, God damn, that was great. I never said that. Or fine, I said it in 2009, but I didn't get banned until 2010, December 2010, dude. So clearly it had nothing to do with the video I made in 2009. What about the video made on October 2010? 2 months before you got banned for saying, hey, interact with the videos. No, that had nothing to do with it. That's bullshit. Gah. Pretty much how it is with him, Carafin. I said it didn't happen, so it didn't happen. But there's video of it. Wait, so this all happened because someone asked him a wrestling question. Someone asked him a wrestling question, and somehow it became about how John Rambo and Howard betrayed him 4.5 years ago. Wow. What a bitch. What a pig roach. Just fucking amazing, dude. Ooh, my friend wants to play Warhammer. Perfect timing, then. So I guess this video ends. I get to go play Warhammer with my buddy. So hell. Thank you, Memology. Link is down in the description box if you want to watch it from his channel, because I'm going to go back to that intro. That intro was amazing. Watch this, guys. This is fucking amazing. Look at that. Like, that was perfect. I love it. I love Memology 101. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully it entertained you. It definitely entertained me. Holy hell, this was great. That was just amazing. Wasn't it, DSP? As you run away like a bitch. Easily amused. So yeah, guys, if you haven't checked out Memology 101, check him out. He's amazing. His stuff is great. Sub to him and all that. And, well, I guess at this point, if you haven't hit the like on this video yet, hit the like. Because, like I always say at the end of my videos, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a wonderful day. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, the whole thing with, like, what? What do you mean they have final exams in college, dude? Like, you went to college, didn't you? We've seen, like, he's shown the degree before. So how would he not know that colleges have exams? Like, did his dad do everything? Which actually is a theory. The reason he was valedictorian is because his dad did his schoolwork for him. So for college, could his dad look enough like him to pass himself off for the exams and shit? Like, Dad, here's all the schoolwork. Okay, well, but what about exams? Don't worry, son. I'll do them for you. No one's going to notice. Alright, anyways, guys. I am out of here. Nah, he got a degree out of real college, but who knows how much of the work he did and how much his dad did. Who knows? The Shadow knows.